and it's pronounced Groove. So help me, give me a round of applause for our first speaker today. Thank you.
I'm so excited to be here today, and this is kind of a tough act to follow. But the first thing I want to ask you is, why are we here today?
To fight Monsanto!
Okay, I have another question. Why are you individually here today?
To stop Monsanto.
And I want you to think about this question just for a minute, and we're going to come back to it. Coming together like this today, we have an opportunity to raise awareness in a big way. Maybe we're not as many as there's been in the past, but there's enough. So I want to ask you this. How many of you run into people weekly or perhaps even daily that don't know what a GMO is? I know I do. And so sometimes I like to go to mainstream grocery stores, and one of the things I do is I just observe. And I watch moms going down those center aisles and throwing the poison, chemical-laden food into their baskets. And I know in my heart of hearts that if these moms knew that they were poisoning their children, they would make a different choice. So, because once you know, you can't go back. I also think that once you know that you have a responsibility to share this information with others. Monsanto wants us to bury our heads in the sand and think that we're defeated because they have so much money. We're not going to do that. We cannot do that. So this brings me back to that question. Why are you here today individually? So let's take a look at some of the things that we can do as individuals. Number one, the most obvious thing, stop buying their food. We vote with our dollars, right? Stop buying their food. We want to affect their bottom line. Number two, start growing your own food if you can, and teach your children how to grow food. I live in Temecula, and the slow food movement got 26 school gardens into the schools up there. So we need to have more of this. And it wasn't even that difficult. There's grant money out there to do these kind of things. The third thing is to share your knowledge. I call it each one, teach one. First of all, educate yourself. Be very educated about what you're talking about. There's so much misinformation out there, and Monsanto loves it when we misinform. So go to sites like Moms Across America, GMO Free USA. My site is foodintegritynow.org. I've interviewed some of the best experts in the world, including Professor Seralini. There's lots of information. And once you educate yourself, each one, teach one. Educate somebody else. And then they're going to tell somebody else. And then they're going to tell somebody else. And this is how we change the world. So we all have such personal power, and we can use it. And we will not be defeated. We can't and we won't be defeated. Educate yourself, educate others, and together we can change the world. I want to leave you with a quote from my dear friend, Robin O'Brien. She says, "We need all hands on deck."
Right.
So everybody, dig in deep inside. You all have a unique talent, whether you're an artist, an educator, a writer, a speaker, a mom. Just reach in and do what you're good at, but help humanity by spreading the word. Thank you very much.